Is running back Edwards-Helaire. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Henney. They'll roll him out right. And this one too low.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or they're starting to look like a good offensive football team. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, wow.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First carry for James Conner.
And there's James Conner with a run that gets everyone's attention. He joined the Arizona Cardinals after 4 years in Pittsburgh, and his best year with the Steelers, 2018, named a Pro Bowler after a 973-yard, 13-touchdown campaign. Mixed results the last couple of years as he's been in and out of the lineup, but with consistency, he can still be an effective runner.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. On the slant, complete to Green. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
You guys doing the certain welcome. I cannot see the chat.
Murray. Quick slant caught by Kirk. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Murray a give. This is counter. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. Third and goal. Once again, it's Connor. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Byron Pringle now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And this pass broken up. The contact right on time there. And now 4th down. A tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Oh, boy, you ain't got nothing. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
A touchdown.
An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. On the defensive side of the ball, that's...
I want to take a look at this real quick. There's no apps. Oh. But the ball crossed the plane. No, it didn't cross the plane before it hit the ground.
Definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the second quarter.
Oh, it's good kickoffs.
Murray now on 1st down. It's complete to Hopkins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds, in the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
Now Murray again. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. There he goes, right side.
This is too easy right now.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive back, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why?
That was beautiful. It looks like they're going to get me. They're like, oh, guy, we got him. Nope. Fucking clown.
Is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing.
So 6 seconds, all that remains in this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now is just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this. Now McCoy, his first throw since coming in. He gets it complete to Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now McCoy. He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. He's airing it out for Williams. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Henning. He's going to take another shot here. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. 3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flushed out right. Man open. That's Byron Pringle complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Noah Gray, 37 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Butker on for the PAT. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs
Melvin Ingram.
Nick Bolton in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Throwing on 2nd and long. McCoy over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's McCoy. Under pressure, and down he goes. Tershawn Wharton in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Well,
goofy
that count
ass.
of 38 yards officially, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone, and that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. McCoy. Benjamin's got it. Not much there, only a yard. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Again, he'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun. McCoy over the middle, complete. That's Harris. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. McCoy, he'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up the 1st down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Let me check chat. Nope, nobody's in the chat room right now.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now McCoy. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Henney. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left side.
Pass interference. Jesus into the fucking.
Incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now we've got whistles and the man slow to get up here as the quarterback, Allen. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was their defense that really made the statement after.
I'm not getting mad when I'm back with the real, 'cause I am just up on the journey. You just know that I'm just going to say.